Okay, Algebra 2, this is our review for our first quiz in polynomials. So here you have operations with polynomials. First operation is subtraction. Somebody is going to multiply this every year. There's a big key that this is not multiplication, the minus sign right in the middle of this guy. So this is x squared plus 2x minus 7, and then minus 2x squared minus 3x minus 4 gather like terms, minus x squared, and then minus x minus 11. Next one is multiplication. So you can just FOIL this. The first terms will multiply to give you 6x squared. The outside terms give you minus 8x. The inside terms minus 9x. And the last terms plus 12. So this is 6x squared minus 17x plus 12. Next one is just x plus 2 times x plus 2. Now if you do x squared plus 4, no credit, okay? No credit for that, okay? This is x plus 2 times x plus 2, which is x squared plus 4x plus 4. 2x minus 1 cubed. Now in this one you've got choices. You can remember that there was a formula. The way you do a minus b cubed is a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. So you cube the first term, 8x cubed minus 3, 4x squared times 1 plus 3, 2x times 1 squared minus 1 cubed. So this is just 8x cubed minus 12x squared plus 6x minus 1. So 8x cubed minus 12x squared plus 6x minus 1. Now, if you didn't know that formula, you would do it like this. 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. The first one is, this is 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 times 2x minus 1. And then to get the answer there, it's going to be 2x minus 1, 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. So when you multiply the first two terms together, you get 8x cubed minus 4x squared minus 8x plus 4x, and then 2x minus 1. So this is 8x cubed minus 12x squared plus 6x minus 1. And you'll notice that these are the same answer. So either way of getting there. The next one is multiplying two trinomials. Easiest way to do this is just to organize your work. X squared, 2x, minus 3. And then 2x squared, x, and 4. 2x squared and x squared, that's going to give me 2x to the 4th. 2x squared times 2x is 4x cubed. 2x squared times minus 3 is minus 6x squared. And then I get x cubed. 2x squared minus 3x. And then I get 4x squared, 8x minus 12. So my final answer is 2x to the 4th plus 5x cubed, and then the x squareds all cancel, plus 5x, and then minus 12. Multiply here, this is just FOIL, so this is 4x squared plus 6x minus 6x minus 9, or it's 4x squared minus 9. The other thing you could notice here, this is in the form of a minus b times a plus b, which you know is a squared minus b squared. Factor each polynomial completely and give all solutions. This first one is the sum of two cubes. This factors as x plus 2 times x squared minus x plus 1 equals 0. One solution is going to be x equals negative 2. The other solution comes from setting the quadratic equal to 0. When you set that quadratic equal to 0, then you're going to get x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus 4 times 1 over 2. So this is 1 plus or minus, that's the square root of negative 3, so I square root of 3 over 2. So your solutions are negative 2 and 1 plus or minus I square root of 3 over 2. Next one, I'm looking to factor. Are there numbers that multiply to negative 32 and add to negative 4? So 8 and 4 multiply to 32. So with the 8 being negative, I'll get this. So this is just x minus 8, x plus 4 equals 0. Solutions are 8 and negative 4. Thing you should always try first, greatest common factor. Both of these have an x squared in them. So if I factor out the x squared, that leaves you with 2x squared. Sorry, I should be able to factor out more than that. Greatest common factor is 2x squared. So when I factor out a 2x squared, I'm left with x squared minus 4 equals 0. Now I'm seeing the difference of squares. So 2x squared, x plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. Solutions here are x equals 0, negative 2, and positive 2. Number 4, this is quadratic form. So I'm solving it just like a quadratic. Are there numbers that multiply to 36 and add to 13? Negative 13. So multiply to 36. So a negative 9 and a negative 4, those numbers multiply to negative 36 and add to negative 13. So this factors as x squared minus 9, x squared minus 4 equals 0. These are both the difference of squares. X plus 3, x minus 3, x plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. 4 solutions here. X equals 3, negative 3, 2, negative 2. Next one, I don't see a greatest common factor, but I see 4 terms. The only method I ever learned here was grouping. So in the first two, it looks like I can factor out an x squared, and that leaves me with 2x plus 3. Copy down the plus sign. You can factor out a 7, and then you're left with 2x plus 3 equals 0. So this is x squared plus 7 times 2x plus 3 equals 0. To find the solutions, all solutions, set each factor equal to 0. If 2x plus 3 equals 0, then x is going to be negative 3/2. If x squared plus 7 equals 0, then x squared equals negative 7, x equals plus or minus the square root of negative 7, x equals plus or minus I root 7. So those are your solutions, negative 3/2 plus or minus I root 7. Looking at the next one, I'm looking for numbers that multiply to 12 and add to 7. Those numbers are 3 and 4. So this is going to be 6x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 2 equals 0. Factor by grouping. Factor out of 3x, 2x plus 1 plus 2, 2x plus 1 equals 0. So this is 3x plus 2, 2x plus 1 equals 0. Set each factor equal to 0. Negative 2/3 and negative 1/2 are your solutions. Find the quotient using long division. So with long division, I'm going to have my divisor 2x plus 3, and I'm dividing that into 4x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 18. What do you multiply 2x to get 4x cubed? That's going to be 2x squared. When you do that multiplication, you get 4x cubed plus 6x squared, parentheses, minus. So this leaves me with minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 18. What do you multiply 2x by to get negative 2x squared? That's going to be minus 2x. And that gives me, that's minus. What do you multiply 2x to get negative 2x squared? That's negative x. And that leaves me with minus 2x squared and minus 3x, parentheses, minus sign. First terms go away, and this just becomes 8x plus 18. What do you multiply 2x by to get 8x? That's 4. So I'm going to have a plus 4 here. And that gives me what? 8x plus 12, parentheses, minus, and that leaves me a 6. So your answer here is 2x squared minus x plus 4 plus 6 over 2x plus 3. Next one, you're dividing by 3x plus 1. So 3x plus 1. Divide that into 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. What do you multiply 3x by to get 3x squared? That's x. That gives you 3x squared plus x, parentheses, minus. First term goes away. 7x minus x is 6x plus 2. What do you multiply 3x by to get 6x? That's 2. This leaves you 6x plus 2, parentheses, minus, that's 0. So your answer here is just x plus 2. Find the quotient using synthetic division. If I'm dividing by x minus 3, it's a 3 that goes on the outside of the synthetic division. And now I need something x cubed, x squared, x, and constant. So if I copy down those coefficients, we've got a coefficient of 1, negative 1, 1, negative 21. Bring down the 1, 3 times 1 is 3, add to get 2. 3 times 2 is 6, add to get 7. 3 times 7 is 21, add to get 0. So you have to interpret this bottom row here. That bottom row is just x squared, because if this was x cubed, this is my x squared, my x and my constant. So x squared plus 2x plus 7. Now if I'm dividing by x plus 7, it's a negative 7 that goes on the outside of the synthetic division. I need an x to the 4th, an x cubed, an x squared, an x, and a constant. The number in front of x to the 4th is 1. The number in front of x cubed is 7. The number in front of x squared is 0. The number in front of x is 5. And the number of the constant is 35. Bring down the 1. Negative 7, add to get 0. Negative 7 times 0, add to get 0. Negative 7 times 0, add to get 5. Negative 7 times 5 is negative 35, add to get 0. This is your x cubed, x squared, x, and constant. So this answer is x squared plus 5. For each polynomial, indicate the degree and the leading coefficient. The degree is the highest exponent. The highest exponent I see here is 6. The leading coefficient is the number in front of that, which is a -2. The degree of the next one. When you multiply this out, you're going to get what? 6x squared, and then 3x minus plus x minus 1. This is a second degree polynomial with a leading coefficient of 6. Find f of -2 using direct substitution and synthetic substitution. Direct substitution just means to plug in the -2. So you're going to get 4 times -2 cubed minus 3 times -2 squared plus -2 plus 1. So this is 4 times -8 minus 3 times 4 minus 2 plus 1. This is -32 minus 12 minus 2 plus 1. So that's -44, -46 plus 1, -45. Okay. You could always check that answer with synthetic substitution. So if I could check that answer with a -2, and then my numbers here are 4 minus 3, 1, 1. So that's -8, -11, -44, and that's sorry, back up. It helps if I don't make arithmetic mistakes when I'm checking my answer. So bring down the 4, -8 is negative, multiply here and you get -2 times -11 is 22. Multiply that, you get 23, and then that's -46 plus 1 is -45. Same answer. Okay. Check this one using synthetic substitution, a different problem, but f of -2. So put a -2 out here, and then in the synthetic substitution, I need something x to the 5th, x to the 4th, x cubed, x squared, x, and constant. So it's -3, 0, 1, -1, 0, 1. Bring down the -3, multiply here to get 6, multiply here to get -12, multiply here to get 22, and that gives you what, a 21. Multiply here to get -42. Multiply here to get what, 84. Add to get 85. Perform the indicated operation. This is subtraction. So x squared minus x minus 2x squared minus x plus 3 gives you minus x squared minus 2x plus 3. This one, when you're cubing this, I think we've done this previously in this review, but you can use the formula a minus b cubed is a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. Cube the first term, you get 8x cubed minus 3 4x squared times 1 plus 3 2x times 1 squared minus 1 cubed. So this is 8x cubed minus 12x squared plus 6x minus 1. Perform the indicated operation. This is multiplication. So you've got 3x, 1. You've got x squared minus 2x, 4. So you multiply this, you get 3x cubed, x squared, and then minus 6x squared, minus 2x, 12x, 4. Your answer here is 3x cubed, and then minus 5x squared, plus 10x, plus 4. Next one, I multiplied two trinomials. Easiest way is just to do a grid to stay organized. 2x squared, 3x minus 4, x squared minus 2x plus 1. This gives you, what, 2x to the 4th. Multiply here to get 3x cubed minus 4x squared, and then minus 4x cubed minus 6x squared, and then 8x, and then 2x squared, 3x minus 4. Final answer here would be 2x to the 4th. And then your cube terms, negative 4 and a 3 gives you minus x cubed. Your x squared terms, negative 10 and a 2 minus 8x squared, plus 11x minus 4. Factor the following expression. The only method I have for that first guy is grouping. Factor out an x to the 5th from the first terms, and you're left with x squared minus 1. Copy down the minus. Factor out a minus 16x. So, sorry, let me back up. Your teacher told you to always do what first? Greatest common factor. So if I look at this, the greatest common factor, there is an x in common. So when I do that, I'm left with x to the 6th minus x to the 4th minus 16x squared plus 16. Now, factor by grouping in that parentheses. So this is going to be x. Factor out an x to the 4th, and you're left with x squared minus 1 minus 16, x squared minus 1. So this is x. X to the 4th minus 16 times x squared minus 1. Now you've got difference of squares. This is x, and then x squared minus 4, x squared plus 4, and then difference of squares again, x plus 1, x minus 1. That x squared minus 4 is also the difference of squares again. So final answer is x, x plus 2, x minus 2. X squared plus 4 does not factor. X plus 1, x minus 1. The next one is the difference of cubes. You should know the formula. You were told it was going to be on there. So cube root of the first guy is going to be 3x. So 3x minus 2. And then square that 3x and you get 9x squared. Change the sign. Plus 6x minus the square of the 2 and you get a 4. That's the factorization there. Solve by giving the complete factorization, then giving all real solutions. Okay, so this is 4x squared minus 29, 4x to the 4th, sorry. 4x to the 4th minus 29x squared plus 25 equals 0. This is not quadratic, this is quadratic form. Are there numbers that multiply to 100 and add to negative 29? So negative 4 and negative 25 would do that. So this is, if you rewrite this, this is going to be 4x to the 4th minus 4x squared minus 25x squared the negative 4, so minus 4x squared minus 25x squared plus 25 equals 0. Now factor by grouping. The first two have in common a 4x squared, and that leaves you with what? X squared minus 1. Copy down the minus, factor out of 25, and this is x squared minus 1 equals 0. So this is 4x squared minus 25, x squared minus 1 equals 0. So this is both difference of squares, 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5, x plus 1, x minus 1 equals 0. 4 solutions. X equals negative 5 halves, 5 halves, negative 1 and 1. Find the complete factor and then give all real number solutions. So x to the 5th minus 4x cubed plus x squared minus 4 equals 0. Only method I have here is grouping. So x cubed, x squared minus 4 plus x squared minus 4 equals 0. So x cubed plus 1, x squared minus 4 equals 0. X cubed plus 1, sum of two cubes. The formula you were promised would be on here. You have to factor that as the sum of two cubes. That is x plus 1, x squared minus x plus 1, x squared minus 4, that's x plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. I was asked to find all real solutions, so I know that the quadratic that comes out of the sum of cubes only has complex numbers. I could use the quadratic formula to verify that, but I can save some time knowing the only real answers here are negative 1, negative 2, and 2. If I had been asked for all solutions, I would have had to use the quadratic formula on that quadratic. Use long division here. So with long division, so I'm dividing 2x plus 1 into 2x cubed minus x squared plus 9x plus 12. What do you multiply 2x by that gives you 2x cubed? Well, that's x squared. So that gives you 2x cubed and then plus x squared. Parentheses minus. So this is minus 2x squared plus 9x plus 12. What do you multiply 2x by that gives you negative 2x squared? That's minus 2x. So you get minus 2x squared minus 2x, parentheses minus. This gives you 11x plus 12. What do you multiply 2x by? That gives you 11x. Let me make sure I did this right. 2x minus x plus 9x plus 12. 2x squared plus x squared. Put the minus, that's minus 2. 2x goes... Yeah, so back up. I made a mistake here. What do you multiply 2x by that gives you minus 2x squared? That's minus x. So you get minus 2x squared and then minus x. Parentheses and a minus. This gives you 10x plus 12. What do you multiply 2x by to get 10x? That's a 5. So this gives you 10x plus 5, parentheses, and minus. 12 minus 5 is 7. So your answer here is x squared minus x plus 5 plus 7 over 2x plus 1. Using long division here, you get x minus 1 goes into x cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. What do you multiply x by that gives you x cubed? That's x squared. So that gives you x cubed minus x squared. Parentheses minus. This gives you minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. What do you multiply x by? That gives you negative 2x squared. That's negative 2x. So that gives you minus 2x squared plus 2x, parentheses minus. This gives you x minus 1. What do you multiply x by? That gives you x. That's 1. Multiply that, you get x minus 1, parentheses minus. That gives you 0. Your answer here is x squared minus 2x plus 1. Synthetic division. Synthetic division, a negative 1 goes on the outside of the synthetic division. I'm going to need something x to the 4th, x cubed, x squared, x, and constant. Coefficients are 1, 0, minus 10, 0, 9. Bring down the 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Add to get negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Add to get negative 9. Negative 1 times negative 9 is 9. Add to get 9. Negative 1 times 9 is negative 9. Add to get 0. So this is my x cubed, x squared, x, constant, remainder. So the answer here is what? X cubed minus x squared, and then minus 9x plus 9. Is x plus 1 a factor? Yes, because you had a 0 remainder. Next one, synthetic division, starts with a 4 on the outside. You got 2x to the 4th minus 7x cubed minus 4x squared minus 3x plus 13. Bring down the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Add to get 1. 4, add to get 0. This is 0, add to get negative 3. Negative 12, add to get 1. So this answer is, this is your x cubed term. So your answer is 2x to the cube. So 2x cubed plus x squared, 0x minus 3 plus 1 over x minus 4. And this is not a factor because you did not get a 0 remainder for this term.